Hello everybody, Wild Tracker here, and welcome to another episode here playing some more Minecraft modded on the Direwolf20 pack. Yes, we're here for episode 2. Welcome back, guys. Haven't done too much in between episodes. He says, looking around him with all this stuff here. So no, I've just sorted my inventory out as I said I would. I've set up a little mine over here. So yeah, this is my little mine shaft that goes all the way down there and then back on itself underneath. And actually over here underground, so there's a skelly spawner, so that's pretty cool. Don't know if we use it or not, anything like that. I don't know if we can transport spawners, but yeah, that's over there, which is pretty cool. And I've just done a tiny little bit of terraforming here just to start getting the layout done here. I still need a little bit of dirt to fill into here. Just thought we'd have a couple of nice layers going down into this area, and obviously got some cows which I'm breeding up. But I did realise one of the things we need to do is establish a food source. That's why I've got those cows there. But we could do with, in fact, do we have with us any iron? We don't. And this is another thing as well. I've collected a little bit of ores, not a huge amount, but yeah, we need to do some way of making those ores last longer, if you like, doubling them. So I'd like to work on that today. We might do something a little bit different than we normally do. So but yeah, I think one of the things I want to do while we're talking to you guys, and that's probably 4 1 2 3 4, yeah, so this works out pretty good, is we're going to sort of set up a little area here to start growing things, and get our food resource going, but then also we'll get going our sort of other materials that will be growing, because yeah, we've obviously got a number of different seeds in here, and we want to get things like string and all that kind of stuff. And yeah, there'll be stuff we need, but yeah, right now it's about food. I might as well not that there. I might as well get the food sources growing while we can. So we'll probably just do this side for now, because I don't think we've got that much. And obviously later on we're going to automate all this, because that's the aim of the day. Oh, we've got a worm. Nice. That's good. Let's see now. Let's get some of this on our hotbar. So what we've got, some beetroot and canola, coffee. Any other 2 ones? No. So let's just do these down here and down there. Don't know whether we'll, you know, ever need them or anything like that, but so 1 2 3 4, yeah, probably should have done it that way, really, shouldn't I? Let's pick those up again. Let's do it that way. That makes more sense to me. Let's do some hemp. That's good. Leave the beetroot for a minute. We got some potatoes. Let's put those in there, and I guess we'll get some carrots next to it as well. Guess we got some carrots. And there we go. What else have we got here? We've got some rice and some flax. So let's get those doing. Don't want to do that one yet. Do that. Get the flax in there. Just get nice and established. A lot of this I actually got from the... And can we do hops? We can. Oh, look at those things. That's amazing. I don't know what we're using for, but they look pretty good. I guess we can have 2 of these down here, and then we can plant the rest of these seeds, because we will need, you know, we need hay, we need straw, and you know, that kind of stuff. But it's a good food source as well. It's good for breeding the cattle. So yeah, we'll have a fair bit of that, and we might as well. We've got 3 of these worms, so I guess what they do, a 3x3, don't they? So have I got to put it down first? Yes, got to put it down first. Then I can put that in. Okay, so that should make this better. I think it's... I'm not sure if it feeds it up. It's kind of fertilizes it, but yeah, it's supposed to not need the water source either, I think. But you know, we're going to leave that there. We'll do another one over here, shall we? What do we need most of? I don't know really. Let's do it here, so it's kind of in between, crossing over those. And then let's put another one here, shall we say? And that can be doing that one there. Just making it grow a little bit quicker. Yeah, look at that, you see. So it is doing, making them grow faster, which is absolutely awesome. So I guess we could just plough the land and get more of those if we wanted to. Now what we need to do is think about how we're going to do our production. How we're going to get our ores going. Now one of the ways we normally do is to actually go down the road of tinkers, get a smeltery going, and I think we will get a smeltery going at some point, because I need to do that side of it anyway. But I thought what might be fun, let's have a look. So they've got different dynamos. Is it dynamos? Yeah, so we've got these different dynamos here for initial power, and I think a steam dynamo would be nice to aim for, which isn't too bad when you look at it. So we silver, that isn't too bad. We've got some copper, so we can make some gears, iron, redstone. We can make a steam dynamo, so that's pretty easy. And then what we can then use is a pulverizer and a furnace. So let's see if we can do a pulverizer. So there's a basic pulverizer. So again, it's just bits of redstone, machine frame. It's not too bad. Tin gear. It's kind of, you've got to get the bits together, but it's not too bad really when you look at it. And then if I remember rightly, and I haven't used these in absolutely ages, I remember one of the original Feed the Beast packs I used to play on, and I set all this up. But yes, we've got the redstone furnace, so we need the bricks for that. So we might have to find some clay, or we'll go and steal some from the village that we are at. But again, it's just copper gears. So we need a fair bit of copper, because each gear is 4. So we're probably going to need 8, 16, 24 copper, something like that. But we've probably got that if we look in here. It's night time again. 7, 13. So we haven't got quite enough there if we smelt that. So, but I'm pretty sure there's a mill or something like that, isn't there? Or a crusher or something like that. Let's have a look. Is there a mill? No. Well, there's those mills. Let's have a look at thermal expansions. Thermal. Is that all the thermal? So it is. There's 2 pages there. Because I know there's a crank, and in fact, let's just make sure it is thermal expansion. Let's get a crank. Is there a crank? There's a crank, and that's with, it's applied energistics, that's why. So let's go for applied energistics. Now, so we've got the crank, which is easy enough to make, it's just sticks. And then there is a grindstone, there we go, quartz grindstone. So we should be able to do all that. We need some sticks. What else do we need? Certus quartz, stone or cobblestone. Yeah, we could do all that. We've got all those bits here, haven't we? So I've got some cobblestone on me. Let's get some Certus quartz. I think we needed 3, wasn't it? We need some sticks, which I've got sticks. So let's see what we can start putting this together. So we need one of these. There we go. So we then need so we want cobblestone and stone. So we need 3 stone. Have we got 3 stone? No stone in there. Did we cook any up? Don't know. Let's go 1, 2, 3 just in case. What we ought to do is make that into mini coal, because that's no good like that. It burns up the same amount, but we would have only used 3 mini coal rather than 1 or 8 mini coal as it is, or 9 mini coal. Definitely haven't got any in there, so yeah, we ought to change those up as well. Let's do that while it's cooking. It's just, so you got 4 of those and it turns into 32. So it's exactly the same, but it just cooks for longer, or more efficient. We can do individual things then, that's what I'm saying. You know what I'm saying, don't you? You do. Right, let's get the stone out of there, put that in there. Click on that, do that. We've got one of those. We just need a crank. Got one of those. So in theory, and let's just put this down here for now. Okay, so I think we've got to put that Shift click? No. There we go. So if we take some of these ores, like the copper, okay, we can put the copper in there, and I think we just click on this, and it will keep on doing, keep on doing, keep on doing. Let's just have a quick look inside. Yep, there we go. So each one is turning into 2, although I don't think it happens every time. They're not super efficient doing this, but yeah, it's certainly a good way, because then what happens is we take those, and each one of these will turn into 1 ingot, which is awesome. So we can do that, and then that will turn into 4 copper ingots, and then we might actually have enough to put these machines together. The only other thing we'll need to do is have a look at what we're going to use here. So I think there's like thermal extenders, a sort of redstone flux cable or something like that, maybe. Let's have a look. Is there a flux? Universal fluid cell. Oh, that's the other thing we could make, is actually a power cell. Leadstone flux. Is that what we need? Redstone energy flux duct. What do these do? Okay, so yeah, leadstone flux duct. We could certainly make those. It's lead, glass, and redstone. I guess that's the thing. 1000 RF. That's 4000 RF. And alright, it's just an upgrade on it, so we could even make those actually. But there is an energy cell as well. Let's have a look at that leadstone energy cell. No. No. Let's have a look. Energy. Hope we've got them in this pack. Can't see them for looking. Battery charger. Maybe not in the pack, but we need to find a way. Energy battery. Don't think we're... No, got those. Block of crystallized mineral. Crystallized. How would... Oh, you need it in a squeezer? No. Crystallized chunk. World gen, because isn't that what we got when we got the trees? No, that's apatite. Yeah, crystallized. We got 9 of those. That could be an option. Okay, well we'll have a look at that in a minute. What I'm going to do is get these all sort of ground up to as much as we need. Double these ores up, and then we'll see if we can't put these machines together. I think we're ready to craft all these things now. We've got everything together we need for them. So that's our steam dynamo, which again was easy enough to create. Then we're going to create our furnace, because it's going to smelt our items as we do it. So again, I don't think that was too much of a problem to make. One of these had a slightly, and I can't remember, it might have been this one here, but that's our pulverizer. And then finally our leadstone energy cell. Well, it's just an energy cell, that's why I couldn't find it earlier. It's not a leadstone energy cell, but that's what I've always known it as, so yeah. But yeah, one of them needed this electrum, which you know, is a bit of a pain, but we can make it out of this electrum grit. And the electrum grit, or electrum blend rather, is just gold and silver in this. So if you put gold and silver in there, combine it, you got the electrum. So yeah, again, that was easy enough to do, and we're going to make this one final thing, which is some flux ducts. I think I've got everything I need. So yeah, the way this works, so I think what we'll do is, I mean, I'm going to say put in the center, but I haven't really got a center, so that kind of feels like it's the place it's going to go. So if we right click on this, we should have different sides. So as you can see at the moment, it's, so that's all on output, I believe. Was that in? No, that's all on input. So everything's on input at the moment. So for example, I could configure either side to be orange, which means they're on output. If it goes on yellow, I think it just means nothing can happen. So if we place shift click that onto there, we have this dynamo which has a configuration. So I think we put water in there. We don't do that though. That's kind of stupid. That's very stupid. Okay. What did we wash up then? One of those and one of those. Okay. There we go. I think we just click on it. That's the idea behind that. And you can see in the at the top it shows us the tank has got 1/4 in it. I think if we right click on it, yeah, we can see it as well. The other thing it needs is coal to produce energy. But that is starting to do it. But I guess it's going down in here. Yes. Ooh, power, episode 2, we've got power, so that's pretty awesome. I don't think it's very much power, but that's why we're putting it in the energy cell, because then that way we can just, you know, it's slow, but it'll create power over time. But what it will mean is we can power these things up. So what we need is a pulverizer going next to it, and that's going to fill up anyway, but we could, in theory, disable that. And have it coming down the bottom. I think that's going to be the plan, because then we're going to have a furnace there. Now what we want to do is configure these two sides. So this will output, yeah, so it's output, but I think if we shift there we can get rid of it all. So that's input and that's output. Okay, so we're basically saying whatever we've got that turns up in here, output it to the left hand side. And then this one will shift on there, and then we will input. So anything that goes output in there, it'll grab on there and go into this furnace, which is pretty awesome. And I believe we can also output this to a chest as well. Have we got? We haven't. Let's make a few chests up. Let's get 8, 9, too many. Doesn't matter. I believe we can do this still. Let's just not do that. We can. Makes 4 chests. So yeah, I believe we can sit that on there, and then we can tell that to output into the chest. So that's the theory. Let's get the shovel. Where is it? That's not a shovel, that's a flint. You kind of knew that, didn't you? So yeah, we'll just get our pipe to go under here, our conduit. So if we do that, I don't think it, let's see if this is filling up with energy. It is. Look at that. That's getting energy. That's getting energy. The energy was coming out of there, but then it's going to start filling up again in a minute once these are full. There we go. It's starting to go up again because these aren't being used, which is awesome. So all we need is an automated way to put stuff in here. Now I can't put a chest next to there because it's going to connect. But I guess we could work when we could do a, maybe if we did a let's have a look now. If we got another chest, we got some iron, got some stick, we want wood is the other thing. So I guess let's get rid of that, put that there, one of those there, one of those there. Yeah, tripwire hooks. Let's put that there. Convert a couple of these chests. Let's see if this works. So if we then take this chest and put it on there, and then configure the top to be input. Let's see now. So what have we got in here? We've got some iron, 64 iron. Let's put 64 iron in there. Does it work? That goes in there. It's a trap chest. Sadly, I don't think it does. That's a shame. That's a shame. Okay, so we can't do that with a chest up there. And I'm running out of inventory space again. This is, I've got all these things that I don't need in here. That's why. Right, so we can't do that. Let's get rid then. But I guess there's other ways, and maybe we could do it with some kind of transfer pipe or something like that. We could put that then there. But I'm guessing we can put 64 iron in here. This will then should convert it to 2 dust, I guess it'll be. But it's going to get pulled out straight away, which it has, and this is kicked in now. Yes, 2 pulverized iron. And that's pretty awesome. You can see they're then disappearing. So we're then looking there, we've got 2 iron already. So that's a nice little setup. power wise it's stable, so with that, that's pulverizing. So with the two of them running, this is not using any power, or rather it's using as much power as it's generating. Okay, so the only other thing is, how do we get water into there permanently? So maybe let's take that out of there. Let's have a look. Can we use a sink, for example? This is going to be trial and error. I know we've used sinks in the past. Let's see, can we make one of those? We can. I'm guessing if we place a sink on top, it's not going to do it. We'll probably need some kind of fluid pipe. So that's got buckets there. There's no, yeah, there's, I mean that is water, but it's not, it's going down. So that in itself won't work, which I was kind of surprised if it would. But I guess if we make some kind of fluid pipe, then that may well work. So let's quickly sleep, and then we'll see if we can make this fluid pipe. So again, we can use the same mod. So let's have a look at fluid. So we will get hardened fluid conduits, fluid duct. So I guess that's what we need. So glass and copper. They're the ones I've just put away, of course. In here probably, yeah, glass and copper. So if we quickly make some of those, that there, and there, pull those out, and then I guess we're going to need some kind of servo as well. So let's just make nuggets, and then can we then make a servo? We can. We've got those there. So again, let's see if I've got something to lift me up here. I can. And again, I don't know if, you know, because it's not all these mods are compatible together with each other, so you know it's something you have to be careful. So that connects to there. The question is, will it connect to the sink? It does, and then if we then put that in there, it should be pulling that from there. Is that doing it? Doesn't look like it, does it? Does it need to push at the bottom there? Like used to MVT. Does it need something in there? Do we need to tell it it's got to pull water? Is that a thing? Let's take that bucket. I don't think that's what it is, but put that there. Is that then doing it? No. Okay. So that's not working for whatever reason, unless it's ignored. No, still nothing in there. So that's control wise. Control status disabled. So it doesn't need a signal. I don't think that's it either. Oh, there it is. So we didn't need the bucket one. So that's now working. Excellent. So we have a sink, which is a infinite water source. We've got this servo, which we've turned off and ignored. That's going to be continually filling this. Our only criteria is going to be coal. That's going to be our one thing. So what we probably ought to do is make this so it needs a redstone signal, I guess, to produce. So can we stick that on the side? No, but we could probably put a wooden block next to it and power that. Let's put it on this side. And then if I, so that's, yeah, that's not producing energy at the moment, but is that because, no, that's not full. So that's going down. So if we then turn that on, it starts producing energy. Yes. So that's working. So we can turn that dynamo on and off if we want to, but obviously coal is going to be the say the issue here. But yeah, we kind of need coal for this to be working. That's the thing. So we're going to let it run anyway, because it's just going to fill up that power cell with 2 million RF. You know, we're only on 150 odd at the moment, so yeah, it's not going to use loads, is it? That's working in there. That's working in there. 61 iron already. That is absolutely awesome. So yeah, I guess the only thing is I've got to work out how to get items in here automatically, other than using a vanilla hopper. But I guess we could use, because that's got, you know, ways of connecting to it. So there should be no reason why we can't, you know, pull from something. I mean, you know, it's kind of disappointing because you would have thought it could pull from, you know, a chest somehow. Let's see, configure the back of it if we could. That one there? Is that? Let's have a look. Has that gone? No. Where's the back bit? Is that the back bit? No. It's the only thing with these is which bit does which. So I'm going to guess that one. Yes. So that's the back. But I don't think it's going to pull it. I think it needs a servo to actually pull that through. But you know, I think I'm pretty happy with that. We can go and get some more lead going because we might need some lead going at some point. So let's put that in there just to see. It could go in there as 10. Let's pull this out of here. Does it change it? No, it doesn't. So I think we're going to need some kind of pipes in there for it to do that. But that's okay. That's I'm happy with that. We've got our little setup. We've got some energy. We're duplicating our ores. We've got our little garden going over there, which is awesome. So food shouldn't be too much of an issue. We've got some cows here. Yeah, so we're making good progress already. Good progress, which is awesome. So again, let me know have your thoughts of what we should be doing in this series. Put it in the comments down below. Or better still, come and join me on my Discord server. Come and join me there and chat, and you know, let me know your thoughts on this series and what we should be doing. How can we do it better? Is there a simple way of getting items into the pulverizer that we could utilize there behind and have that automated as well? Let me know. That just seems to have stopped. Is it stopped because of the pulverized nickel? Pulverized nickel? Where did that come from? That's not. That's weird. Why did that stop working as well? Who knows? Yeah, that's weird. Where did that come from? Oh, maybe it was right. Okay, yeah, because that was in there. So there was obviously a chance somehow of getting that. So we need the secondary output. There we go. So that means both items. So if it clogs up like that again, like that's got pulverized silver, which has come from lead. So it doesn't make sense, does it? But yeah, we've obviously there's a chance when we're pulverizing this that we get a secondary drop. So that's obviously giving us some silver. So when this finishes all the lead, it should grab the silver as well, he says confidently. So let's just take that out a minute. That's kind of almost finishing there. Does it pull it in? It does. Good. Okay, so that's working. Excellent. All right, guys. Well, I've gone on far longer than I planned on to. So thanks very much for watching. Don't forget to leave a like down there. Subscribe if you're not already. And we'll see you here next time playing some more Direwolf 20. See you then. Bye-bye. Bye.